everyone, and welcome to Nightmare versus Huge! Yeah, this is a fight that was asked for online, and there was a lot of discussion on who would win, so we're going to find out now, and we're going to get right into the tail of the tape with these two vertical spinners, but they are very, very different. I feel like Nightmare's maneuverability is going to be his strength in this fight, but those exposed wheels, gotta be careful not to show them off too Huge. Huge, the design is going to make him tough to hit, but it's also going to make him have a tough time. Those big wheels, and he's a very slow bot. He's gonna have his work cut out for him if he's gonna be able to win this. So yeah, should we stop delaying? Should we go see who would win this ridiculous match if it happened in real life? I think we should get down to the box. Let the bot battle begin! Nightmare versus Huge. This can only go one way, and I'm sure it'll be disastrous. Huge trying to get that weapon in front of Nightmare, and he's got the wheel near it. I don't know if he got any good shots off or not. Nightmare exposing his wheels bad. He is trying to get to the side of Huge and cause damage on those wheels. He got a couple good shots off there, and then a good body shot. Well, what's the game plan, Nightmare? You're going to have to make up your mind. He's going after the left wheel now, while exposing his own. That is the issue I'm seeing early on with Nightmare, and he's lost a wheel! Well, there you go. Expose a wheel, get it taken off. And so Nightmare is now down to one wheel, and he won't be able to maneuver well. So maybe there's an even playing field now, because Huge can barely get around easily. And he's exposing one of his wheels. Nightmare getting some shots off. Huge slowly rolls away to reset himself for another attack. As he circles around the screws, he's got a good chance on Nightmare here to cause some damage. There's some smoke coming out of somebody. Huge backing away. The smoke is from Nightmare. It looks like it's the weapon motor as well, so Huge came in and got a very good shot on that motor. If he can take off Nightmare's weapon, he'll be really feeling good about himself. He comes in with another good shot. Nightmare trying to make sure that weapon is pointed in front and at Huge at all times. He may be down to one wheel, but he's not out of this yet. As he attacks, Huge attacks him as well. Both bots trading blows. No pieces lost in that exchange. Huge, though, has taken a lot of chassis damage. Look at the dents. The eyes are so badly dented, it looks like he's getting LASIK. And Nightmare is getting a piece of Huge's wheel. Is that going to be enough to cause Huge some problems? Well, not quite. He's still moving around okay. Less than a minute left, though. Huge moving in to try and get more damage. Nightmare, all he can do is sit and kind of pivot and wait. Huge driving away to reset again. Nightmare, of course, can't attack him. Unable to drive as Huge circling like a Sharkoprian. Hunting his prey in the water. Huge getting a little bit closer. Nightmare can't strike. 30 seconds left. Huge's shrapnel caught underneath him. The spikes are able to free that, the floor spikes. Now Huge finally getting a little bit closer to Nightmare. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do, because he's got to be very careful. Weapons colliding. Can't tell who's getting the better of those exchanges. Nightmare pivoting. Huge coming in! And he gets the weapon! Oh, and he's fused out into the wall! Just under 10 seconds, the fight will now end. And I think Huge has done it. Yeah, that was about as fun as I think we all could have expected. Huge fought very well. Nightmare did his best, but it was pretty hard when he loses the wheel so early. But he still kept himself in it. Wasn't enough to win, of course. Huge takes the victory. But at least it was pretty fun. Well, now it's time to go to the Wheel of Mayhem. I'm kind of scared to see what we're going to have selected for these two, because it could go either way. It could be amazing or just terrible. So let's spin the wheel and find out. Ah, crap. Well, it's split and share, and if you don't know what this is, what we do is we mix up the controls, and you share controls from each bot. So one person would control forward and right turning for Huge, while controlling backwards and left for Nightmare, and the other person would have the opposite. The goal being you kind of control what your opponent is doing, so you can maybe bait them to your weapon at an awkward angle or something. With these two, I don't know how well it's going to go. But there's only one way to find out, so let's go what? Let's go down to the box. I don't know what I said. Ignore it. Let's just go on. Let the bot battle begin. Round 2 between Nightmare and Huge, but controls split up between the two drivers. As we can see, both bots kind of hanging around a little long there as Nightmare attacks that left wheel of Huge. It looks like Huge's blade kind of stopped and wasn't causing nearly as much. Now Nightmare attacking the body, and I saw a good shot there on the left-hand side. Someone getting counted out, and that was a little bizarre there. Nightmare spinning around, and now going towards the blue square as Huge kind of sits and flops around in the middle, not really doing much of anything. This is where it gets difficult with split and share, because what is the best attack? Do you try to use your bot to get closer to your opponent, or do you bring your opponent to you? Well, it looks like Nightmare is coming after Huge to get a few shots off. Huge getting his blade going as well. Couple chips on the floor from Huge's wheels, but not enough to slow him down as he comes and tries to corner Nightmare now. He's attacking the left wheel that he got in the earlier fight. Huge has taken a lot of damage on the chassis. Look how dented it is. As he rolls over the kill saws, that's not a good idea. I think he even lost a piece of wheel in the process. Bots now separated. Nightmare trying to make a charge and then spinning away. Now sitting on the kill saws, well, that's a good plan there. Maybe get the hazards of the arena more involved. Nightmare backing up towards Huge, who is just spinning in a circle briefly. Facing the wall. Maybe he thinks he's on timeout. Did he break the Voss? Or was it Nightmare? It must be Huge. He's put himself on timeout apparently. As Nightmare sitting, spinning. Huge trying to get away from the wall. Now he's being counted out. Is he going to be able to move away? He is. Nightmare looks like he's lost his cell phone at a party and he is struggling to find it. Just looking in every corner that he can. Less than a minute left in this fight. We haven't seen too much, but we know Nightmare has caused a lot of damage to the Huge chassis of Huge. Get it? It was funny. Huge rolling over the floor spikes. Nightmare running into the wall pretty hard there. Wonder if that messed up a tooth or not. Now he sits towards the corner. Huge near the red square, just kind of flopping those little legs behind him back and forth. As he now goes over and runs into the wall. Nightmare running over the kill saws. Sending a piece of shrapnel flying in the process. Now he backs up. He's very near Huge. Can he come in and get an attack? 10 seconds left. Can Nightmare do anything? They're counting out Huge, but it doesn't look like it's going to last. We're going to go to the distance. Nightmare keeping his distance, and the fight is over. Wait, what? How did Huge get counted out? I'm sorry, what just happened? The clock was at 0. The countdown clock on Huge was a second behind the clock for the fight. So how the hell was there enough time for Huge to get counted out? I don't understand, but apparently he got counted out, and technically we don't go to a decision because Nightmare wins. So I guess it's a 3-minute knockout? That never happens. What a weird way to end a weird fight in a weird episode. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave more Dream Matches suggestions in the comments below, and we will see you in the next one, and hopefully it's not as weird in its ending. Bye! Let the bot battle begin. 2 drum spinners similar in builds. Oh, Minotaur flipped early already and then flipped back as I'm trying to do my intro here.